There once was a man named Hunter B who got a pardon. Oh boy, was he free. He said, let's have a party like never before, and opened the gates to his candy store. He'd guzzle down Snorter with a fizz and a pop, making his world go round non-stop. His teeth turned to gold from the sugar he'd eat in this land where nothing was ever too sweet. Oh, Hunter's got his pardon, he's on a roll, living life with the sweet sugar-covered gold. While the Dems look on with the face turned sour, Hunter's in his element of candy power. He'd binge on candy till his eyes went wide, seeing visions of cotton candy skies. He'd chat with the lollipops and dance with the gum in a sugar-induced whimsical slum. He'd talk about snow with a wink and a nod, and crystal that made him feel like a god. But in this story we'll keep it clean, just sugar and soda, that's the scene. The party of Dems, they just couldn't see how to have fun or let it be. As Hunter lived life with a carefree air, they wondered if he'd ever care. He'd gather his friends, both sweet and sour. They'd play all day from hour to hour. He'd tell of his adventures with a laugh and a jest in this world where sugar was the best. He'd sip on rocket fuel, fizzing with might, while seeing rainbows that dance in the night. And though the Dems would shake their heads, Hunter's party was where the fun was spread. So we're all at Hunter's, where the sugar's the star, losing track of time, it's just bizarre. The Democrats frown, they can't understand how sugar can make you take a stand. Ventured into forests of chocolate trees where the leaves were made of sugar bees. He'd swing on vines of a licorice twist. In his world no adventure was missed. He'd speak of dust that made him see a world where gravity would flee. But in our tale it's just a sweet dream where sugar streams float in a sunbeam. With sweet Steve Hearn, he'd toast to the moon, seeing sugar fairies in a colorful swoon. He'd ride on a candy stick high in the sky, while Dems below would just sigh. He'd share tales of nose candy with a giggle and grin, and how Tina would make him spin. But in our song these are just sweets, in Hunter's world where the beat goes on with treats. In a sugar high he'd fly and soar through clouds made of marshmallow lore, while the Dems would ponder, what's this spree? Hunter was free as could be. He'd build castles from candy high and grand, where every tower was a sugar stand. He'd invite all to join in a sugar spree, where everyone was free just like he. And even though the Dems might scowl and frown, in Hunter's world there was no doubt. For in this land of sweet delight, everything was just about right. So here's to Hunter in his sugar fest, living life with zest at its very best. The Dems might grumble, they might not partake, but Hunter's sugar odyssey won't break. So Hunter partied on with a sugar high in his world of candy under the sky.